He's ready! He's poised! Okay, there's part one. Now finish him off! Finish him off! He's calling for it! This is it! This is it! Your career's on the line here! Do it! Do it! This place will erupt when he picks him up! He's got him up! Oh, hell yeah! 1, 2, 3! Thank you! Thank you! We've got a new heavyweight champion! Climb the ladder, kid! Make yourself famous! I just had an out-of-body experience! What did we just see? What did we just see? He got him a power slam! He got him a power slam! He got it! Simmons got it! Simmons has won the match! Simmons is a champion!
I've always maintained that reality is for people who can't face drugs.
Shit is about to get real.
You'll get to see your knee. Shit.
Look at the stare of the champion against the challenger.
What?
And now, Straight Talk Society presents Wrestling with Reality.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's going to be the biggest battleground in the history of our sport. The biggest match in pro wrestling history.
The two biggest superstars in our sport in the biggest event the sport has ever seen. The biggest match in the history of our sport.
Trevor running a little scalded dog here. Enough is enough. That's enough. No! Oh, God, that's enough! Stop it! Bam! Listen, marriage tougher than a $2 steak. Who is your daddy? Who's your daddy, Undertaker? Slam! Toe slam! Who's your daddy, Undertaker? Lucifer's lips are the biggest eyes in the WWE! Somebody stop this! Somebody stop the damn man! Enough's enough!
What?
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
It's got it real! Woo!
WWE Dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time. Let's rock.
I can't do it. We'll do it live.
So to escape from reality?
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
I am reality.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Oh, it's live, pal.
Let the slaughter begin! It is now time for
With reality.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Junior, look at this.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
number one to be the man, baby! You have to beat the man! Heavyweight champion of the world. The time is now. Reality has become the present, and the final lesson of the pain game has begun. Have you ever heard a joke like that in your life?
You are gonna wrestle my ass for the world title. You will have to kill me to keep me from killing you. Woo!
The 90s have been referred to as the reckoning with truth. In the 80s, everything was clouded. Nobody ever told the truth. In the 90s, the way to go is flat out. Tell no lies. That's the way we're gonna do it. When you hear something from our lips, truth it may be, and as much as it may hurt, you can count on it being exactly the way that it is.
We want the gold, sucker! Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga!
Oh, what is up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor.
And guess what? We're an hour and a half early, but plans change, cards subject to change. I got stuff to do later. So we are here with our watch party. Now it's turned into a watch party for the entirety of the King of the Ring event, but I am not alone. We are at full capacity today because I'm joined by producer extraordinaire Venkat in the building and the political prophet amongst men, MD. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Yeah, my setup is a little different. I'm not in the office, so we ain't gonna get all the pomp and circumstance today. But I do have one other guest that's been bugging me about doing a watch along. So here we are. The princess of the Straight Talk Society is gonna sit in and join us today. What's going on? You gotta talk up. If you're gonna be over here, you gotta open your mouth. Talking to the mic. Goodness. All right, whatever. So oh my goodness. So we are on the triple threat match right now. So I guess we could go back to the other two matches before this picks up. You did have the pre-show match, Team Melanin Magic versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Now I said what I had to say on 5 Count last night. The fact that Candice and Indy got a title shot is absolutely absurd. I knew they wanted Melanin Magic on the card, but you don't put a team that hasn't won a match all year in the title match. It just absolutely makes no sense. But what did you guys think about that match?
Well, I didn't see it. I didn't see the pre-show match. So you can go to MD.
I literally just got in the house. So
you just got in the house. All right. Well, I'll give you the cliff notes. It was a million times better than their last tag match. There you go. Jade wasn't out of place. They did a tremendous double team move. Jade had Indy in a wheelbarrow. No, Candice in the wheelbarrow into a spike DDT into an overhead German for the 1, 2, 3. Like that was awesome. You gotta seek that out. That's all over Twitter. Jade wasn't blown up. She wasn't out of place. Oh, Venkat fell off. What happened?
Okay.
It don't mind me. Keep going.
It wasn't all over the place. So I really appreciated that it didn't overstay its welcome. But Melanin Magic won. They just needed to get them all on the card. And I will stress again, their outfits are tremendous. Less is more sometimes. So the next match was Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Did you guys see this one? I'm tired of these Tower of Doom spots also.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
like I said, I literally just got in.
Trevor, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that match. I was happy with the ending of that match. Don't understand quite what's going on with Dominic, but I'm happy with the result. Liv Morgan winning the title.
Me too.
Very happy about that.
Me too, because I can't stand Becky Lynch. But so what they're doing is they're playing into it that Dom is going to eventually turn on Rhea, because when Rhea comes back, she's going to be a face, because that's just how it is when she comes from injury. So they're doing the slow burn of he's siding with her, which is why he threw the chair. Remember when Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns were at SummerSlam and Paul Heyman threw the chair in the ring, but he didn't really give it to one person. He kind of threw it in the middle, so whoever got it first could use it. That's kind of how it was. So he's kind of playing both sides of the field right now. And I'm not sure Becky re-signed her contract. I know Seth Rollins re-signed his. Becky may be taking some time off, because I think the plan was for her to take time off with Seth. But when Rhea got hurt, they had to put the title on somebody. So they got one more match out of her. So I'm not sure, how that's going to play out. But I thought the match was. I thought it got good towards the end. The code breaker spots from Liv is great. I love how she hit the manhandle slam, the code breaker from out of the manhandle slam, and then the oblivion into the chair. So I thought it was good. It didn't overstay its welcome. It was good. The crowd loved it to a point where the camera started shaking. I thought it was good.
Yeah, Liv is over right now, so
Yeah.
I expected that. Like Becky is Becky.
Yeah, I'm not a Becky Lynch fan. MD, I mean Venkat, you got two devices open.
Yeah, I know that. I'm
Oh,
trying to switch from one to the next.
oh. Yeah, so that was the two matches that we did miss. Now you got this triple threat: Chad Gable versus Big Bronson Reed versus Sammy. First of all, who do you guys got winning?
I think Sammy's
Sammy's
gonna win
gonna
just
win.
because.
Yeah, Sammy will win. I think it ultimately Thunderbomb. I think it ultimately needs to go to Gable, but not in the triple threat setting. Not in the triple threat setting. So I think I think Sammy will retain. But so on Monday, I mentioned where they did the backstage segment where Gable was talking to the Creed brothers. I have said that they are absolutely going to team Gable and the Creed brothers up. And what makes me really believe that is after the match, the Eliminator 4-way match with the women, Ivy Nile gave Maxine Dupree this look. I think you're going to get a new team angle without them saying the angle, because now the fans are starting to do the "you suck" chants to Gable. So I think that's where we're heading to.
Yeah, I would love that.
Big boom, double Samoan drop. Yeah, so we do have it on right now in the background. Double Samoan drop. I got a lot going on in my house today. I suspected furniture delivery, and it's then I got something else to do. There's a bunch going on today. So what I also like too is the slow burn with Big Otis, because when Otis turns on Gable, it is going to be tremendous. It's going to be great.
Yeah, Otis needs to stand up for himself, so that need to happen soon.
Yeah, because you can't have nobody smaller than you just slapping you in the face and crap like that. Like that's not gonna, that ain't gonna fly too long. Man, where's Wade Barrett? Tsunami, man, he always misses Tsunami. He never hits a damn Tsunami.
Yeah, it looked like he just fell off the turnbuckle. Like
he never misses Tsunami. I'm glad that Sammy could finally come back over here. Haluva kick. Oh nope. I love that high German, man. It's like he just delays it. Look at that. Boom. Look at them delayed Germans. Chad Gable is so awesome. Vince McMahon put this man in some basketball shorts and call him Shorty G. I'm starting to be like Venkat now. I hate Vince McMahon. Like when I realize all the people's careers that he ruined just when I'm going back watching all these terrible gimmicks, he literally put this guy in basketball shorts and called him Shorty G. Like, come on, man. You basically got the new Kurt Angle on your roster, and you just waste.
About to do a double.
Oh, about to do the double. No! That guy is awesome, man. I can't wait for him to beat Sammy. Like, I like Sammy, but I feel that the belts need to be on heels. Like heel champions are the best. To me, man, heel champions are just better because the money is in the chase. Dusty Rhodes will tell you that. Venkat got his camera on. What's going on here? You're not on the screen though, Venkat. Oh, okay, now you are. Dang, Venkat got his.
Oh, he got the new setup.
Yeah, he got.
The AI background.
This the first. You see Venkat with the only reason I don't have my camera on is because my daughter's sitting next to me, and these lunatics out here.
Lunatics.
Hey, how do I sound? Because I'm in the kitchen right now. Is it like an echo or anything? Okay.
No, you sound good because I'm not even on my regular setup.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the kitchen right now. I'm about to get ready to cook. So
I'm just using my internal computer mic.
Well, MD's being a real Republican because he's based out of the kitchen. That's the image
and I'm barefoot
these days.
Yo, we about to slap Otis again.
Oh boy. Well, maybe it's gonna happen here.
Yeah, don't do the turn here.
Oh, so I'm thinking it's down the road, but
yeah, don't do the turn here. What the hell is it?
Oh, they're gonna do it here. It's going down. It's going down, big baby.
Nah, he ain't gonna do the turn here. They
What's going
can't.
on here right now?
They knew they need to do the turn when the Creeds are available, so they could come and jump on Otis.
He won't hit Sammy. He won't hit Sammy. Look at that.
Oh shit, they are the same height. I don't know why I thought Gable was smaller than him. Yeah, bro, he ain't just gonna be slapping me like that. I'm sorry. We can't do too much of that. Like, what is he expecting? Hey, and not for nothing.
Sammy's gonna move out the way. Yeah, I knew it.
Boom! Why isn't the ref doing this? He hulked up. Was it inadvertent? Haluva kick.
Otis
Right in his jaw. Yeah, this match is more about the story going on with Otis and Gabe.
Wait a minute, Brunson Reed been in the damn ring all this time.
All that time.
Come on now. Come
all
on,
that
man.
time.
This wrestling with reality, man. Come on.
all that time. So he couldn't have got a breather the whole time.
Yeah, he was on stun. He was on stun like WWE 2K. He was in stun.
Me and the audience out here live are stunned at the illogical message
in the corner, by the way. Like, he was legit standing up in the corner. I see if he was at least laying on the ground. He was.
I got 4 or 5 people in this row right now watching this in disbelief.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Just make it roll out of the ring or something. Just make it make sense, because when you got people watching, so he literally for 2 minutes was standing up in the corner. And then one haluva kick
is gonna have some hell to pay.
One haluva kick puts him out after he had a 2-minute breather. I can't buy that.
Yeah.
It don't make Bronson Reed look good.
It don't make Bronson look good at all. Yeah, just
as big as he is.
That's crazy that I keep seeing that Solomonster sign in the audience. I've been watching Solomonster since like 2013, so that's awesome. Somebody in Saudi Arabia is holding up one of his signs. That's insane. Can't wait till we see a big WWR sign in the audience. That's crazy. Somebody in Saudi Arabia is, look at that. You see the Solomonster sign with the skull? That's crazy. Like, I've been watching that guy since 2013, and the fact that somebody's holding up his sign on the other side of the earth is insane. What you thought about that match, little girl? You weren't even watching. You were playing Toga Boca. You wanted Sammy to win, though, right?
Yeah.
It just doesn't work for me,
I want Otis to turn on Chad Gable, because Chad Gable's too bossy and he sucks.
Nah, he doesn't suck, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Hey, while we on break, Trevor, what do you think about the announcement of SummerSlam in 26 going 2 nights? What you think about that?
I don't like it. Bones sent me the message yesterday. He thought that it was happening this year. And when I told him, I sent him the message. I'm like, I don't like it. I said, because we have to cover that. So that means now, you take a card that was one night that we already was going to have 10 matches on, and now you expanding it to 2 nights. And now I got to spend more time on here talking about it. And the biggest problem that I have about it is you're getting more matches on the card. I don't like that. I've never been a fan of that. People don't get SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. People don't deserve to be on those cards just because you need matches to fill them up. You don't.
Not the reason, though, Trevor, is not because we got to cover it. It's because it makes WrestleMania less special.
Right.
Well, yeah, that too. And now they're showing the commercial.
WrestleMania makes sense being a 2-night, because not only is it the biggest event of the year, but it has some sort of precedent with WrestleMania 2 being in 3 different arenas. But so that's kind of okay for me to have it on 2 different nights. But now you're going to do it to SummerSlam, and now you're just pretty much watered down the experience.
Because Royal Rumble is coming up next. So what they'll do,
then they're going to say, well, it's all the big 4s are going to be
there.
Yeah, they have the women's one night, the men's the other night.
Exactly. Sprinkle with 2 other matches. And so it's like and I get it, man, because Minnesota didn't get WrestleMania this year, and they bid for it and they lost to Vegas. So this is their make good that will give you SummerSlam, which is fine. But 2 matches, what I'm saying, so now you take a card that was going to be 8 matches, and now you're giving me 15. And now I'm going to get a match on there that's not pay-per-view worthy just because you need to fill time. It's right. It's like I've been looking at all these old WrestleManias so I could come up with certain lists. And I'm like, my goodness, WrestleMania cards used to have 14 matches and 10 of them were bad. You're just putting people on the card. Like, there's no reason for that. Pay-per-view should be reserved for the top people that win matches throughout the year. Just don't put any and everybody on the card. I just don't like it. I don't.
Right. I totally agree with that. You gotta have the PLEs have to be special and they have to be something to aspire to. Not every team plays in the playoff.
Exactly. Speaking of the playoffs, the Western Finals is Minnesota versus Dallas.
It's horrible. I'm so embarrassed by this.
How is that possible? Like,
if Minnesota don't win this championship, I'm gonna be super pissed. And they're down 0-2 right now.
Oh my goodness!
So they lost 2 games at home. Now they got to go to Dallas for the next 2 games. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's it there. Then
Minnesota doesn't have an Eastern European that they can put on the cap. I told y'all, man, this is the era, bro. Ain't no storyline in no guy that's not Eastern European in the NBA right now.
What about the East? The East is what, Boston and Indiana?
Yeah, which the Indiana Pacers are straight trash. They first of all they beat Milwaukee, that's injured. Then they beat the Knicks, that's injured. And now they're playing a team that, they themselves, the Celtics is missing one player, Porzingis, but they're still good, and they're beating their ass down now. So, I mean, they're down 0-2 as well. So they're going to Indiana for the next 2.
Can Boston actually win the title this year?
They've always been a strong favorites all year long. I just don't want them to win it. I think that they've been inconsistent. I think that they've been sloppy as hell. Look what happened last year with the Heat. Our 8 seed being able to go up 0-3 on them. That's crazy. Or 3-0 on them, I should say. That's crazy in itself. And they have been losing games that they should have won all last year, the year before, and even this year. They lost, so they ultimately won those series, but they lost games at home. It's very embarrassing. Like, if you're the number 1 seed, act like a number 1 seed. Take care of business and stop the drama. So they have mental lapses. So if you have a good enough team, you can beat the Celtics. They're not a big obstacle like, let's say, the Golden State Warriors. Like in the past. You have to play your best and then times 10 to beat a team like Golden State. But the Boston Celtics, if you're a focused enough team, you can.
It just doesn't work for me, brother.
They'll beat themselves.
It just doesn't work for me, brother.
Damn, he did it to him. He did it to his own self. That's
right. I touched it by accident.
Hey, so I heard somebody from the Wrestling Observer say this, and I agree. They said that this might be the best booked King of the Ring tournament ever. Because I think about the one that Bret Hart won, the first one, I still think is my favorite. Just because I love that they did it all on that one night. But when you look at the match quality on both sides in this and the story that they've been telling, because we can give our picks now before the matches start, because Lia Valkyria is taking on Nia Jax, who's been my pick to win from the beginning, so I'm not changing it. And I got Gunther beating Randy Orton just because they're going to play into that leg injury with the half crab. And Gunther just needs to needs to win, because Triple H announced yesterday or day before yesterday that the winners of these tournaments get championship matches at SummerSlam. So this is how I see this playing out. Bailey and Nia had a backstage run-in last night on SmackDown, and that's just a perfect feud that writes itself, because I think Nia Jax needs to end up being the champion, and then Gunther could go ahead and take on Drew or Damian Priest for the title, because Gunther needs to finally win that belt. They teased last night Cody versus Randy, and I absolutely believe that's where it's going, but Randy doesn't need this tournament to get there. He's just going to turn heel and punt Cody in the head within the next 2 weeks. So that's what I see happening. So I got Nia and Gunther. Who do you guys got winning these tournaments?
You go ahead, MD.
Yeah, I'll go with that. And you might be right, Trevor, because especially on the women's side, it hasn't been. We haven't seen this competitive of scheduling of matchups like in any series or anything that WWE has tried to put up. Like those women brackets were great.
Yes.
Like on paper they were. I'll just put it that way. So yeah, you might be right, man. The Queen of the Ring bracket is clearly the best thing we've seen in women's wrestling, like from a series of matchups on paper. I'll give you that. And yeah, with Gunther, yeah, he's got to go, like I said. But it's tough, though, because, again, I looked at the schedule. Clash of the Castle is before. So they're going to have Clash of the Castle, I believe, before
That's
something.
in June. That's in June.
So obviously, Drew has got to win Clash of the Castle. It'll be hard pressed. I guess they could figure out a way for him not to, But if I had to guess, Drew was going to come out on top
MD,
some type of way.
MD, I think that's where you're getting the first Drew versus Punk, because I'm telling you, CM Punk is cleared. Nobody's saying it, but CM Punk is absolutely cleared.
Oh, okay. I mean, you could see. So if we get CM Punk and Drew Clash of the Castle, I think we got Let me go back and look at it.
You got Clash of the Castle.
Money in the Bank is in July.
You got Clash of the Castle, Money in the Bank, because Tiffany Stratton is going to win the women's Money in the Bank. And then you have SummerSlam. So in theory, Drew could eventually win the title, but I think Gunther, they're probably setting him up. Well, yeah, and then he'll defend that at the Berlin show, because the Berlin show is in September. But I'm just saying, Randy Orton doesn't need to win this tournament in order to get to Cody, because they got the story there. Hey, Randy Orton has been a face for too long. He is going to kick Cody in the head in the next 2 weeks. Mark my words. It is going to happen.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shout out
to the ring
in the building.
Yeah, Nia Jax looked badass. Like it really ain't no difference in her attire. Just she didn't got the cleavage
and the sheer around the stomach area.
Yeah.
I like Nia Jax, man. Nia Jax. Nia Jax is if I like that type of woman, then that would be it right there. And Willow Nightingale.
Yeah,
I don't like the curly hair Nia. I like the straight hair Nia. That's just me.
As far as the King and Queen of the Ring, or King of the Ring especially, I can't really speak on it because I tune out of those events. I can't tell you anytime I've ever watched a complete King of the Ring or even a complete match from King of the Ring. I was never into that. I remember reading about King of the Ring in the early 90s, because that's an event that went on before that first pay-per-view happened. And I know Bret Hart won, I think the first one or something like that. The one that was not televised.
That was the one they had it strictly on the pay-per-view in '93.
No, there was King of the Ring was an event that was going on like the late 80s, early 90s. And it was already a known thing. And they would always complain in PWI and other wrestling magazines. They would always complain, like, why don't they have this as a pay-per-view? It was like a house show event. And it would happen annually all the time. And I think Bret Hart was the first person to win it. That's probably why he won it in '93, because he was the first person to win it when it used to happen just on a down low. but I never looked at it. It just looked like it was boring to me, and that was when I was just fed up with WWF. But
Then,
huh?
Then,
Yeah. I mean, you got to remember WWF in like 93, 94, 95, 96, they weren't the greatest. You know, WWF was better in 88, 89, 90, 91 maybe, but by after 92 with Flair winning the Rumble and maybe some things happening here and there, it kind of teared off by 93. By 93 they were trash. And then let's not bring up 95, which is the worst year in wrestling ever.
yeah, that's the worst year in
That
wrestling.
will never get
period.
as bad as 95.
Yeah.
I mean, when ECW is your benchmark for quality, that's when you know you got a problem.
Yeah, I got to give you that. I got to agree with you on that one because my goodness.
I remember those bad years vividly. I mean, WCW was turning out trash too. I mean, it was bad.
That's when everybody had to have a job in WWF. Hey, Keela, I don't know if you stayed on the Seat Up stream because I came on after I saw you last night, but I did go ahead and read those emails so I could just clear up the lies that's been told on you and myself. So anything that they say,
what is Seat Up? What's that?
That's this dude who who is a YouTuber and he been
is that the same guy that you told me about with the training?
Yeah, he been trying
to
he's been trying to because One Love and the Transformer been going around telling nothing but lies on us, and I just got fed up of it last night, so I just went on C-Dub's show and just read the emails that she sent me because she tried to say that we scammed her, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how in the world we could scam somebody. I'm first of all, I'm not Nigerian. But it's crazy. It's like the ridiculousness of this, but I don't like people lying on my friends. So just put it that way. It's just like if anybody was going around telling lies on y'all, I'd have done the same thing. I just don't, with me it's fine because I'm a big boy. I can do whatever I want. But Keela's not a YouTuber. So she's not gonna come on here and say anything to defend herself. So I gotta do it. And they were just the lies that they were spreading that I met them on a private cruise. And I'm like, damn, I wish I was on a cruise right now. But, she clearly missed that.
Yeah, she missed it. I didn't know you had that elaborate of a setup going on, Trevor. I just thought you was just coming on here and making a couple videos here and there. I didn't know you was that deep in the trenches, man.
Yeah, I'm
selling timeshares and doing all types of stuff. I ain't know.
Hey, I'm an underworld lord over here around this mug. Like
Trevor's Batman. Trevor's a true Batman.
They got me around here. They got me around here doing all type of stuff, man. It's crazy, man. But I we didn't get off that stream about 1:00 last night because I was just reading the emails. And it's funny that the one email that I read was exactly from 1 year ago, May 23rd. 2023, and it literally just cleared everything up. And I'm just like, okay, well, there you go. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm not touching it no more. Again, I feel like I cleared me and Keela's name, and that's kind of all that mattered. So there you go.
One thing, so this match we're watching, this is actually the finals.
Yeah. Whoever wins, that's it.
No, we get this as a final. This woman looked like a midget.
Everybody looked like a midget to
No, Lyra Vicarious, she's small. She's real small.
Who the hell is this woman? I don't even know.
She's from NXT. She's from NXT.
Well, there
you
go.
That's the former NXT champion.
That's ridiculous, man.
Hey, cultural. Go ahead.
Better for her to face off with.
Who would you rather her? No, Venkat. They're giving
any name person would have done.
They're doing the underdog Scrappy thing where she'll come up short. She better not beat Nia, because if she beats Nia, I'm gonna legit be pissed.
Well, it's bad. It's bad enough that Nia Jax had to lose to Rhea Ripley, and then shortly after Rhea Ripley gets injured and lose the damn title anyway. So that was just ignorant.
Hey, question. Cultural question. Huh? Cultural question. If the point of them is to wear these bodysuits to not show whatever, but the bodysuits that the women design clearly showing the contour of a body. What's the point? Like, I'm confused.
I know.
Not showing skin.
Yeah, for some reason they're afraid of skin.
Hey, by the way, is 14 people over watching on Twitter? Yeah, I mean, I would love for y'all to come on over to YouTube, but you know, it is what it is. I don't like YouTube just like y'all, just based on all the shit that they've been doing to us. So y'all
I
make
want to say something, Trevor. I just wanted to say, so this whole thing that Triple H is doing by making King of the Ring matter by the winners getting those title shots, I think that's amazing. That's a great idea. So now you're making what we're watching matter more. And now King of the Ring is like Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. King of the Ring is like to SummerSlam what Royal Rumble is to WrestleMania. So I think that's a great idea. I wish they would have done that years ago.
Damn, hey, mark the tape. He gave Triple H credit. Mark the tape.
I give him credit all the time.
Hey, you know, so last night I said this when the finals on SmackDown was Tama Tonga versus Randy Orton, which ended up being a better match than I thought. I thought it was just going to be a brawl. But what I said, I would have liked more for Carmelo Hayes to be in that spot, even if he would have lost. Because the point was always for Randy Orton to make it to the finals. But Tama Tonga is already in the Bloodline storyline. He didn't need to be eating a pin to Randy Orton in a meaningless King of the Ring match that he never was going to win. So it would have been better had they had Carmelo Hayes in that spot. They should have just rearranged the seating a little bit. I just felt like that. I would have put Hayes in that finals versus Tama, because I don't want to see Tama Tonga losing any matches right now, because they need to keep him strong for when Roman Reigns comes back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I agree with that, Trevor. I mean, that's spot on. Sometimes you just wonder, are they really thinking it through?
They don't.
Yeah,
they don't.
I mean, I'm still bothered by the name of this event, the King and Queen. Again, this is Crown Jewel featuring King and Queen of the Ring, just like Wrestle War features War Games. It's the same thing. Survivor Series featuring War Games. This is the same thing. King of the Ring tournament is like the War Games. Like it's its own feature within an event. That's all they had to do. They already had it. Crown War. And it makes sense that something like King of the Ring goes down in a place where royalty reigns supreme. So all of that made sense, but they just couldn't come together with the naming of the event. And I'm sure like it's gonna probably take a couple of years, they'll realize how stupid they are, and then they'll change the name, because that don't even look right. That logo looks so silly.
Yeah, it looked like they had to squeeze something in there.
Yeah, it bothers me the whole time. My eyes just look at it like, what is that? And by the way, people are talking about, and I feel sorry for Cody. I feel real sorry for Cody. But there is a consensus out here that his run obviously is not going great. It's only a month, but still, that's a long time in wrestling world. But there's no like.
It'll be fine, Venkat. He has to get into a feud.
There's no synergy here. There's no like meaning to it, because he didn't beat the right guy. He should have beat The Rock.
He gonna milk this. Well, you talk about beating.
Yeah. Well, you know, when the pre-show was going on YouTube, I'm watching the pre-show, right? And I see all the comments in the YouTube comments, and the amount of times I saw Cody boring Rhodes, and it just kept going up the screen, and then shortly after that, we follow Roman Reigns. We want Reigns. We want Roman. I'm like, damn, they're making Roman Reigns this figure that he really ain't. But it was the wrong move. I'm telling you.
What wasn't everybody just booing Roman and saying how boring he was?
I don't know about all that. I'm just saying.
Come on, Venkat. You were saying how boring Roman's reign was. I thought it was great, but you were saying it was terrible. We're dealing with wrestling fans.
This is what I'm talking about. There's a difference between in-ring and there's a difference between aura and mystique and all that other stuff. So when Roman Reigns will come out there and do his talking and his presence, that's strong as hell. But in the ring, in time to wrestle, that's not strong.
Oh, come on.
What I'm saying is they could have used another. Well, we just need to get to 2025, and then whatever you got to do in 2025 to get Cody there, do it. But I don't think it was the right time. I really don't. I don't feel like
they giving Lyra a lot of offense.
Yeah, Cody needs a feud. He needs a feud. And I'm telling you, when Randy Orton kicks him in the head, then you're gonna be like, "Oh boy, there go the feud that we've been waiting for."
What if the Randy Orton don't pay out? I mean, don't get me wrong. It makes sense, right? They were part of Legacy. They make sense to
Oh my God. Oh, that was fire.
They make sense.
Oh,
that was fire.
What is this?
Oh,
oh, that don't look right.
Oh my goodness.
That don't look right.
I'm not taking that. Sorry.
she squashed Lyra then.
Well, this match is like watching WWF Superstars on a Saturday morning. I don't even know who this woman was, but that's what that looked like. Like when they put up a little fight against the veteran guys, and you're like, who is this person doing this?
I think that was the point.
They gave Lyra Valkyrie more offense than I thought.
That was the point, though, Venkat. Nobody knows Lyra. She lucked up into a win against Io. Well, she didn't because it was a really good match. Who did she beat next? No, Io was her to get to this spot. But she made her way through the tournament as a scrappy underdog. You got to have, it's just like Bret Hart when he won in 93. Remember, he went in there with his fingers broken the whole time. So everybody that he wrestled, he never put the sharpshooter on. He beat him with like stupid roll-ups or, he just beat him with crazy moves because he went in at a deficit. Now, this is the most predictable thing that should have been, and sometimes predictability is good. You gotta Nia, like we all agree, Nia should have won this tournament, correct?
She should win the tournament, but I don't like the last match to win is not ideal. It doesn't do Nia any favors,
I think that I don't know.
Nobody legit.
I don't know about that, man. She beat Bianca and she beat Jade. Oh, that's Triple H.
But in the final, she didn't beat a legit contender. It just looked like it was she looked like the Indiana Pacers right now.
So let me ask you: if the Milwaukee Bucks beat who's the number 8 seed in the West? If they beat them,
I don't like this. They got Nia getting emotional. She a heel.
They do this too much. That's what I'm telling you.
She's a big grown ass woman that's supposed to be the Vader of female wrestling. She's supposed to be crushing people, and she's crying like a woman.
Everybody say that I'm not critical. I don't like this. You don't. Yeah, I 100% agree with y'all on this.
Why is she kneeling?
She doesn't. No, she's kneeling so he could coronate her. I mean, that's. But you don't. But you don't. Triple H should have never been out there to put the crown on her. You know why? Because this just made me think that Nia Jax is a babyface, and I don't want to see Nia Jax as a face.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
They just babyface Nia Jax. Why am I going to boo her now? After I just saw her beat, I just saw her beat her, not Lyra. I just watched her beat Jade. I watched her beat Bianca, and now she's crying over the emotional victory. See, now she's gonna try to heal it up.
I do understand why she's crying because she's been crapped on all this run. She's been crapped on. I mean, so that's real tears. I just don't want to see that.
Those crowns are dope, though.
And then now they booing all over her acceptance speech. My goodness.
But she's a heel though. Like Nia Jax. I mean, I hope she beats Bayley, but I think they're going towards Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton. Well, no, because Tiffany Stratton's going to win the Money in the Bank, so she'll have a year to cash that in. I hope Nia beats Bayley. I want to see Nia as champion.
See, she shouldn't cry. If Kobe Bryant would have said, "Job not done," right? Because you're just winning this to get to the championship. So this is no different than winning the conference championship. in basketball or football or whatever. You just won that, but you got to get to the Super Bowl. You got to get to the finals. So save the tears for that. Don't do tears when you get to the.
Speaking of Super,
Triple H should have never came out.
Yeah, never came out. He should have. You know what pissed me off too? Because that's why I said that Triple H is overshadowing. And again, Triple H to me is a wrestling god. You can say whatever you want. He saved the WWE from Vince McMahon's evil clutches. But Triple H is overshadowing these wrestlers. It brings me back to NXT Brooklyn. After Bayley and Sasha had this tremendous Iron Woman match, and at the end of it, Bayley wins the match. Who brings their ass down to the ring with flowers, and you got everybody in the ring crying? I just watched Sasha Banks take Izzy's headband and throw it in the garbage, and now she's crying after being a dirtbag heel. Now she's crying, accepting flowers. Like, come on, man.
Okay, so Triple H is like the commissioner, right? Like you'll have like the commissioner will come out and present a guy with the MVP trophy, or present someone with the championship at the end of the finals on the 7th game when they win it.
Wait, UFC has an arena in Las Vegas? I didn't know that.
In between moments, Triple H seems to be going on camera way more than he should. That should happen once a year. I've already said I don't pay attention to all the shows like Trevor does, but I've seen Triple H face on camera
too
many times.
Too much.
So yeah, it is a problem. Like Trevor is saying, it really is a problem. And I don't know if he sees that as an issue.
Bankhead, that was one of my complaints. That
I saw you say it.
Wait a minute, hold on, Trey. What the hell does Becky Lynch have on?
Becky Lynch
she like Prince.
Yeah, that's who she's playing. And Liv is Britney Spears from when she had that red suit on. I said this. You got Cody Rhodes comes out to this big ovation, then Triple H comes out to an even bigger ovation. It's like Triple H is, because everybody is like, okay, God, Triple H. Anybody that took over for Vince was gonna get, they gonna get the red carpet treatment, and that's what Triple H is getting right now. He needs to stay behind the scenes. Like he needs to, that's what you got Adam Pearce for. That's what you got Nick Aldis for. You don't need to be out there for everything, because the truth of the matter is he's bigger than his roster right now, and I don't like it.
So they should get like a Jack Tunney.
Yeah.
Like above Aldis and the other guy.
Exactly. Oh, Jack Tunney was great.
Like have him on camera.
Jack Tunney was great, man.
Yeah. And they go Dominic already. You're telling me all this time has passed and they're still like.
And why wasn't she this mad after the match? She was just sitting in the corner, just looking, smiling. Why the hell wasn't she this pissed off after the match?
The illogical world of wrestling, folks.
Yeah. It's wrestling, folks. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta, like, as much as I love wrestling, I'm able to point out some stuff and be like, yeah, that don't make no damn sense, because it doesn't. Her match was the opening match of the card. You mean to tell me the whole time she been pacing back and forth? She didn't change? She didn't go shower?
She didn't do nothing. She didn't even get a towel to wipe off her sweat.
Yeah, like what the hell going on?
I'll be right back, fellas. I'll be right back.
All right. Like what the hell going on here? Like it's crazy. So what we got? We got next Gunther and Randy. Okay, so this will probably be over by 3:30. You got Gunther and Randy, and then Cody and So you know they're getting like $50 million for this show, right?
Yeah, but that ain't gonna get in the pockets of the talent.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, what do you think about? Well, I heard Drew's contract is astronomical. They aren't telling the numbers, but his contract is ridiculous.
So I was having this conversation with somebody at work a day or two ago, and the WWE. I remember watching that documentary. Oh God, it's the one that showed like Mick Foley. It was following Mick Foley around, and then they profiled Jake the Snake. They profiled
Beyond the Mat.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, and then in there they elaborated, because they totally acted like WCW didn't exist in that documentary. but they elaborated how WWE makes more money than the NHL, I think Major League Baseball, and another league combined.
I don't believe that. Not with not baseball. I don't believe that.
In 1 year. Like,
yeah, I don't believe that.
Remember, WWE don't have an off season. WWE goes all the way through. They're way more active. Baseball is notorious for having empty seats.
Well, yeah.
In those arenas, especially when it's not playoff time, you're gonna see some bare ass seats. So WWE, yeah, and when they're on their game, which in 99, 2000, they were definitely on their game back then. I could see those numbers being what it is. But what I'm trying to say is that I believe Austin at one point was like the highest paid wrestler, right? And
yeah,
it was like 1 million or 2 million. And now today they're like, well, Logan Paul is the third highest paid guy on the roster at about like 8 million or something like that.
Oh, they've said that?
Yeah. The numbers do not reflect. Like, look, in the NBA, oh my God, they got this new deal. It's new deal. It's ridiculous the amount of money they're going to get from Amazon, Apple, and NBC. It's ridiculous. That's why inside the NBA is going to be no more, because they ain't giving up that cash. And I understand it, and I don't hate it. But the players are going to get paid out the ass. And NBA players seem to carry as far as when it comes to work versus what you take in, they get a nice amount. Michael Jordan said, there's no interest in basketball without the players. And what I'm saying is Vince McMahon has always believed that WWE, the company, is bigger than any talent. And it doesn't matter who the top guy is, as long as it's WWE, that's what he's selling over these personalities.
So,
yeah,
go ahead. With TKO taking over, taking over, because now remember this is TKO's ownership now. Do you think? Because again, Drew raked them over the coal. Just think about it. If Mercedes is making 10 million, what do you think Drew McIntyre is making? Just let's think about this. Seth Rollins re-signed. He had to re-sign for a major boatload of money. I think with this new TKO deal and the $5 billion from Amazon. So I agree with you. Like, they, in retrospect, for what they bring in versus what they pay out, because I saw some of these contracts. I saw some of these contracts, like the divas at the time. Yeah. It basically amounts to $80,000 a year, and they still had to pay like for their own food and all that stuff. Yeah, so I agree. But I'm saying now. I think now, because I think WWE takes care of all their travel and all that stuff. I think now they're making like ridiculous amounts of money. MD, when you come back, let me know, because I want to ask you a question about money, seeing that Venkat brought it up.
So how much is the record for the highest paid contract for WWE history? I believe
Lesnar was getting 12 million.
Huh?
Lesnar was getting 12 million.
See, that's the problem. That's my problem right there. Because a guy that's not even known in the NBA that well is probably at 20 million, 30 million. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
Damian Lillard got a $200 million contract.
Yeah, but NBA, like you can't. You
should be better than the NBA.
You know what you need to compare it to, because you comparing two different things. Because we're going to say the NFL is the most underpaid sport.
Don't make the money the NBA players make.
That's why I want when MD come back, I got to ask him about something that I heard yesterday. You need to compare it to UFC, and I wish Bones and Zay was here.
I'm back.
But UFC,
that would be good. That would be
UFC fighters are underpaid like a mug. Like, these guys aren't making any money, and the UFC is worth more than the WWE. Like, think about that.
Yes. That's a problem. That's a huge problem.
Well, I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all.
Okay, well.
Because these are sports. You're not going to tell me that you're gonna punch me in my head for a living, and I gotta hope that I get a fight bonus so I could go home with some money. These guys had to pay their training camps. They had to foot the bill for everything they do.
Right.
That's crazy. And then you got a guy like Conor McGregor who can come in, he gets pay-per-view points. So in addition to his contract, he now gets points on the pay-per-view. So he's making bank. But then you got a lower card guy that literally once this fight is over, he'd be lucky if he walks away with 50 grand.
Wow.
Also, you got to keep in mind the UFC fighters get individual sponsors too. Like they
get what?
They get individual sponsors.
Not anymore.
See, I ain't know that. See,
they're under the Reebok deal. Remember, they're under the Reebok deal. The Reebok deal came in and cut everything out. They don't get that anymore.
That killed what I just said.
That's why John Jones and all them were so pissed off, because they like, hey, wait a minute, man. I had all these sponsorship deals. Now you mean to tell me I don't have them anymore? That was the point.
See, we're not getting the best, man. You're not getting, when you see these guys come down the ring or when they go on the field or when they go on the, we're not seeing the best. I think the best situation for any athlete is in the NBA. The NBA is the one place where the players have power and they got a closer connection to how much they make versus how much is being brought in by their talent.
I would say baseball.
Well, what about like I said, you can say again, like, I didn't know the thing about UFC, but I mean, with football and baseball and basketball, you get like shoe deals and ad revenue and stuff like that. WWE, as far as I know, don't get stuff like that. They got to go work stuff on their own, and that's if you non-WWE. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying. To me, I always said that if you're a player in any sport, you should be able to finagle a sponsorship just for yourself. You don't have to do it for the team. Like a couple of years back, when the NBA and baseball started doing like the team sponsorships, I'm like, well, like why? Like y'all a multi-billion-dollar industry, like. Like they start putting the patches like on the baseball teams and the basketball teams now got the patches. I'm like, yeah, I don't see the point, but hey, money is money at the end of the day, I guess. But how is that being equated to the individual player though, is what I'm saying, and it's not.
The highest paid athletes in the world is probably from golf.
No, soccer. Messi.
Soccer, and maybe tennis. And what is that amount? And I want to see what sport can compare to what they're doing in wrestling. The frequency of events that they do, and the amount of wear and tear on the body. They bring in a lot of money. It's not being shown from the wrestler's point of view. So you never hear a wrestler, since we've been watching wrestling, you don't hear about wrestlers being this big time athlete. In Muhammad Ali's day, he was not only looked at as like the greatest because he's the greatest, but it's also that he's top paid guy. Mike Tyson, top paid guy. Friggin' Floyd Mayweather, top paid guy. Michael Jordan, friggin' Tiger Woods. Like all these names, you think about that money and that's ups their credibility. In wrestling, we never had that. Like Ric Flair is probably like your top guy, Hulk Hogan, and all those guys are bummy right now.
So I got the list. I got the list right in front of me
too.
Yeah.
Top.
Well, I'm looking at top wrestlers. So you got Brock Lesnar. You got Lesnar at 12 million. Cena.
Right. Nobody makes more than 15 million.
Cena at 16. I mean, not 16 million. 8.5
million. Does it break it down by year?
No, this is just for 2024 as of April. So Cena 8.5 million plus he gets 500,000 per main event and 5% of his merchandise sales. Roman Reigns at 5 million, Seth Rollins 4.5 million, Randy Orton 4.5 million. So that's just the top 5. It don't show me any show me any more. I know Charlotte. Charlotte's got to be up there. I just got to find a better list, but that was the first one that popped up. But I get what you're saying, Venkat, though. But again, there's no union in wrestling. It's what the collective bargaining agreement they get. But what I did want to ask MD, so I saw a story yesterday that Antonio Brown has a net worth of $50 million. Antonio Brown made $88 million in his NFL career.
I saw something saying he was broke.
Yeah, well, but that's what they're saying, that all he had was 50 million, but he made 88 million in his career. So you tax that, just say he brought 60 million home. How is that possible?
You want to know the real answer? Negro activity.
Oh, okay.
If I had to guess, you know.
So we got that to a hashtag Negro activity.
So to compare that, okay, it's saying the highest paid by year. Cristiano Ronaldo last year made $260 million.
A year?
Last year, that's what he made.
But that's with endorsements and everything, right?
Yeah, on the field he made $200 million. All field earnings was $60 million last year. And the second is some guy named John Ram. He's a golfer. He signed with that Saudi golfing league.
Yeah, that Saudi deal.
Yeah, he made $218 million last year. 198 on the golf, on whatever you call it, and 20 million in endorsements. Then Messi, 135 last year, 65 and 70. Then LeBron, 128. So I mean, you know, there you go. You know what I mean?
And that Messi deal, more than one person is paying for that in there, because that stadium is like close to where I work, and those tickets went from being like $20 to now like $500. So
yeah,
they're paying Messi out of that. Like, that's ridiculous, though.
He actually made more off the field than he did on. He made 70 off-field endorsements, 65 in his contract last year.
Damn, Randy Orton's bigger than jeez. Randy Orton just looks fantastic, man.
Gunther's got to win this.
Yeah, Gunther. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Gunther has to win this just because the winner gets a shot at the title, and Cody doesn't. Cody and Randy don't need this to get there. You already got the built-in storyline. Kick him in the head, and that's it. And bomb, you got a 2-month feud right there, and then you'll get Cody in a meaningful feud that's not over brass knuckles. That is crazy. And you know, I was so hey, listen, I was, you know how I felt when Cody won the belt, but I have been very critical on the way they booked this title run, and it's crazy because he hasn't had a bad match in his title run. It's just that there's no story. So with me being so storyline driven, match quality a lot of times is secondary to me. You need to get me to the point of the match. And what they've done, you can't tell me that the U.S. champion who's barely on TV is the next man in line. You can't. That's why they need a top 10.
Where did this match come from? My goodness.
You know where it came from? Cody Rhodes came to the ring and said, "Hey, who's next?" And Nick Aldis said, "We've been thinking, and here's your next opponent." Okay, I'm gonna mute out, fellas, because my furniture delivery is here.
All
right, cool. Yeah, to Trevor's point, Randy Orton got the knee taped
look it
up.
up. Yep. Randy Orton and Gunther. Let's hook it up. They've been standing there for a while. Oh, my goodness. So who do you think, MD, is going to win this?
Yeah, I don't see why Gunther wouldn't win. Like, Randy Orton don't need the King of the Ring, like, at all.
But he never won. Randy Orton never won a King of the Ring.
I don't believe so, no. But like I said, to Trevor's point, he was saying, you know, they're gonna play the knee. So the knee at some point is gonna become a factor in the match. So that's giving Randy a way out.
Oh boy. I mean, they're more intense with the crowd than they are with each other. My goodness. All right. Hopefully this is a good match once they get settled down.
You must be behind.
I'm behind you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must be behind you. Because you're usually always ahead of all of us.
I don't see how.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know if it's your internet or if it's because maybe you got that higher tier Peacock deal.
Oh no, I got hell no. I got regular old Peacock.
Oh, okay.
I ain't paying. I'm not paying for no damn. What am I paying for? I only use Peacock for WWE. I don't watch nothing on Peacock at all.
Oh, really?
Like what I know they got like if you get the Premium Plus, instead of watching like the ads, they'll show you like the backdrop for the storyline. Like, I don't give a
which
damn.
is
Like,
silly. That's silly.
yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't be doing that. They haven't really gotten into it. I mean, at all, really. They
just been locking up.
this feels like a Roman Reigns match so far. And the fans, you know, these fans, they're weird. You know, I feel like they don't know nothing about what really is going on.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
They're just happy to be there.
Yeah, amongst the kings and everything. And you see they got like the little box right there by the announcer's desk, and they got all these securities around these guys with the traditional garb on. I'm like, man, come on, get out of
here. Yeah, it is a nice arena though. I mean that.
Yeah, it's nice.
That looks really good. The upper area here, the ceiling area looks really nice. Oh. Yeah. Oh boy. So hopefully it's a clean finish and not some old bull crap. We don't want to see RoboCop come down here or anything crazy like that. Just have a clean finish.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a clean match. Like I said, you know, obviously Randy gonna play into the knee injury and all that. So
yeah. He got that weird do. Gunther got that weird do. His hair is funny to me.
first chop, Randy shook it off.
See, you're way ahead. You're way ahead of me. Yeah, stupid referee. We got to see an RKO at some point, though, I would think. At some point, it's got to happen.
All right, I'm back. I had a furniture delivery, man. It's huge. You always gotta take care of wifey, so just be that way. Yeah, but I see Keela saying like Randy Orton's he is, man. He got bigger. It's crazy. But I think I do agree with what you're saying though, Venkat, because I heard what you're saying about the crowds. To me, I don't like Saudi crowds because these crowds are people that's been starving for something, so they don't really know. I don't really think they know what's really going on. They just want to make noise. And going forward, everybody's going to try to be the France crowd, and it's going to be disingenuous.
Yeah. Remember what they were saying about the Saudi crowds when Vince was having? He said, you know, all they knew was Hogan and Undertaker. And
yeah.
So that's what he was giving him. Yeah.
Remember when they first did it, they wanted him to have Yokozuna on the card, and somebody had to tell him Yokozuna been dead for like 20 years. Like, it's crazy.
Oh man.
That's insane. You know what they working this match like? I don't know if you guys saw Mark Henry versus Randy Orton when Mark Henry finally won the title. That's what they're working this match as. Like Randy's going to try to pull out every stop, and Gunther's just not going to let him do it. That failed RKO.
Randy's, he favoring the back now, so now they're playing into the back engine.
When the last time, and that's how they did with Mark Henry. When's the last time you saw Randy fail on his RKO attempt? I just can't wait to Gunther just start beating the holy hell out of him with them chops, though.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't see it? Yeah, he chopped him about 3 times. And Randy was kind of shaking him off.
Man, we're in the triple digits here, man. It's so damn hot.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I'm glad.
They're still doing that thing with the camera where they zoom in when they do a move. Like they're
so you don't like the new camera, like the new production guy.
I like that part, but I'm talking about when they're doing a move to make it seem more impactful.
Yeah,
zooming in on hits to make it feel like they just did it a little while ago. He kicked him, and the camera zoomed in on the kick to make it feel like it's more impactful. I think that's a horrible thing they're doing. Imagine doing that in UFC or boxing. That would be silly.
I'm glad they're not doing that shaky cam anymore. Oh my goodness, bro. That shaky cam will have you going into damn shock. Bill! Woof. You know what's funny? So there's 19 people watching us over on Twitter and 12 over here. So do the math there. What's that? It's about 40, right? Am I doing the math right? Yeah, close to 40.
No.
So, but all we doing is just talking about red. Like, we literally don't even have a match on the screen, man. So when people tell me nobody cares about wrestling, they're stupid. Like, for real. Like, it's just dumb.
Yeah. They're still thinking like they do in the 80s and the 70s.
Yeah, right. This is I hate when people say that wrestler, like what these guys are doing is not. It don't take no skill for this. Are you crazy?
You have to have the most skill to do this.
Yeah, like what? This is the only thing you could do. That one false move. I mean, with the exception of football, one false move could just end your life forever. Yeah, so you're going to get a standard. With a Randy Orton match, you're not getting any high spots and things like that. So I like Gunther. They normally put Gunther in the match with somebody that's flying all around the ring all the time. Now he's wrestling somebody that's actually going to keep him inside. So he gets to be that real ring general now, where he can slow it down. This is my type of wrestling, where you slow it down, you work a hold.
Has a knee problem and a side problem too.
Well, the story is the knee, but now Gunther's targeting the back. They're giving Orton a reason to lose. Like, I agree, Michael Cole. Gunther doesn't waste movements. He doesn't.
It's 40 people watching. It's
31. Okay. Yeah. Hey, here go my little genius had to correct me. She couldn't let me just say 40, so she had to correct me and say no, it's only 31. So there you go.
Thank you.
That's what I had. That's what I had to deal with.
I'm a math genius.
That's what I got to deal with.
I'm a math genius.
They always correcting you, boy. Damn. Whew. So yeah, but MD, back to the Antonio Brown. So he made $88 million in his career, which he could have made more, but he acted a fool in Oakland, so his incentives didn't kick in. His incentives in Tampa Bay didn't kick in. So do you attribute him being the way he is to mental issues, or just somebody that's just
being a nigga?
Yeah, I agree.
MD don't hold back on nothing, man. He don't hold back on none of that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree because
I'm hell. What else you want me to say, Racket?
so okay. Do you think oh boy, I don't want to go down this road, but I guess I have to. The constant hits to the head and everything. You think the concussions making him be this way?
I mean, that goes back. Okay, you can use that same logic with Benoit, but you don't want to do it. Why?
That's why I didn't want to go there because I
Okay,
knew
then. All right. Okay, all right.
that's where we were gonna go.
Okay. I mean, you mentioned it.
But you know why we could do that? Because I could show you documented proof where people with severe concussions don't do what he did.
Yeah, but not everybody has the same experiences. We don't have the same body.
But if you have if you have one person that does to that effect, aren't they the anomaly?
No, he's not, because I showed you that football player that killed 6 people a few years ago. And all they said was, "Oh, he was really nice. He was this and that. He had he had the brain issues as well, just like Benoit. And he just killed. He killed like a family. It was a nice group of people that he just went in their house and just killed everybody. 6 people. It's not.
Yeah, and it's not like he ain't got no history. Like, he got a history of stuff, Trevor. We both know that. He got a history of stuff when he threw the stuff off the balcony. You remember that?
Yeah. And when he wanted to fight the moving people. And when he took off his jersey mid game and quit. I mean, it's
so that guy you're talking about seems like he had a history of stuff in all his life, whereas Chris Benoit didn't have that history. And that guy, that football player, I keep forgetting the name, but that killed 6 people, he didn't have that history either. He was known as a nice guy and this and that, and they couldn't see how he could do that. That's totally different. When somebody lived their whole life one way and then that one action just changes, there's got to be something behind that.
This is the Mark Henry versus Randy Orton match all over. He hit the draping DDT and couldn't go for the cover. Like, this is literally that match. And you know what? No, it was at Night of Champions. It wasn't. I was about to say that was at the King of Ring show. No, it was at Night of Champions when Mark Henry cut the best promo ever in wrestling. The you didn't believe in me promo. That was great. Now you want to talk about illogical? Who the hell is the RKO hurting? The RKO is not hurting the guy that's getting the move put on. Oh gosh, he almost fell.
Yeah, you saw that.
Oh boy, that was about to be disastrous. And because they say how hot it is, they've said that is nothing hotter than Florida right now. I'm telling you, we in triple digits.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
RKO. But he can't cover. He cannot cover.
I don't know where, but it's hailing right now.
Hey, this isn't Triple H versus Booker T. Triple H was able to go back in the back and get a sandwich and get a massage and still came out and pinned Booker T. Like, I thought that was the most ridiculous. That's what pissed me off. That got me mad.
Gunther rolled out. That's so smart.
That Gunther is a general, man. Like, he's a heel. You could tell he studies wrestling. I love the fact that before he gets in the ring, he wipes his feet because the mat is sacred. Like, just everything. Unlike these damn delivery guys just dropped off this shit and they came in my house with their work boots on. I get it though, because it's so hot.
They usually give them. They have like the little footy thingamajiggers they put over. They usually give them that, like when they deliver stuff.
Yeah, they supposed to have the little footy things, but they didn't. And man, it's hot out the door, man. They ready to just get the hell on. They were happy when I told them I didn't need them to set it up. I'd do it myself. Oh, this is what happened last night. He couldn't break the table on his on that move with Tama either. Normally them tables explode. I think it hurt more when they don't explode. But the fans just be wanting to see table explosion. Just poof. Oh, let the table blow up. Look at that bomb back to the back. This is a different Gunther match. Like I've normally he's just dominant in his bitch. He's real dominant in his matches. It's not really like this much back and forth for him. But again, they ain't gonna let him go out there and dominate Randy. That ain't gonna happen. Randy Orton, I can't wait till the punt is gonna be called a punt heard around the world. He is gonna kick Cody's head off. Again, third time.
The steel didn't break.
Yeah, wow. And you know he trying to go for that break because that's a Randy spot. They didn't do the 10 count yet?
You guys way ahead of me. That just happened to me right now.
Where's the 10 count?
No, he count.
Now he doing the count? They were out for 20 seconds. Like, you know, and as much as I think Jim Ross is an old curmudgeon man that's just mad at everybody, him and Bret Hart, he makes a lot of sense when he talks about the rules. You got to have rules in wrestling. Like if rules in wrestling make the heels more effective because you could break them. But when the ref doesn't uphold any of the damn rules, like, so what's the point? You got to give me something to cheat on. Now he's going back to that leg. So now we're going into that half crab. He's setting him up for nice Ric Flair, vintage Ric Flair. You know what I loved earlier in this show too? During the it was in the Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan match. Liv Morgan did a move and Michael Cole just blatant said, "Nah, she didn't hit that." I was like, thank you. Because when you do that, you let us know that what we're watching is real and shit happens. Instead of being like, oh yeah, he got that move off. No. Call it out. Just, you know, you reward the fans when you call that type of stuff out because you're like, okay, mistakes happen. So you're calling it out. You're not sitting on commentary like, oh yeah, what a maneuver. No, call it out. Again, because I seen some missed spots on AEW and I'll call it out just as well over here. If it don't hit, it don't hit. Like Jade Cargill just learned how to hit that kick because she been missing it her first 2 matches. Here with a half crab. And what they're doing too, because again, I noticed the little things in wrestling. They're giving the referees their names back. Vince McMahon for the longest wouldn't let you say the referees' names. They were just generic. They were just generic referees.
Oh Lord!
Now they're calling the referees by the names because again, the referees are everybody's part of the match. It's not just the wrestlers. It's not just the crowd. RKO again, too close to the ring rope though. Oh hell no! Oh, I was about to say. Oh, I was about.
Oh, that pin was horrible.
Wait, what? What just happened?
He rolled him over and then he got pinned.
I literally looked at the screen.
In a crucifix pin. His shoulder was clearly up.
His shoulder was up. His shoulder was not on the mat.
I literally looked to see what Keela was saying, and I missed the pin. Are you serious?
His shoulder was not even near down.
If commentary calls it out, then it's going storyline.
They're not gonna call it out. They're just gonna roll with it. But the angle of where he was, and they showed a damn replay.
Yeah, they got to show the replay.
It was way high, His shoulder was never even close to
Over
being
on
down.
his neck, kind of.
But they
Yeah,
never
that was
mentioned it in the
that
professional
was
wrestling.
sorry right there.
I
That was
think
real sorry.
Whoa. I literally looked to see what Keela was saying, and I heard the bell ring.
Well, I don't mind. I like this type of stuff.
If they call it out, Van Cat, they gotta call it out.
Well, I don't mean the bad pin. I mean the way that he did. He won on a roll up, which is what I like. But I don't like the inaccuracies of the rules where
Yeah.
the whole shoulder is off the mat, and we're calling it a pin.
Yeah. It was like a crucifix style pin. He grabbed him in like a crucifix and rolled him over, and
Yeah, but
Randy Orton's shoulder was nowhere near the mat, bro.
I gotta see. I gotta see if they call it out, then it. Okay, here we go.
Watch. Pay really close attention.
Okay, so they're calling out the leg. One. Oh hell no! Ref, he did it right in front of you.
Yeah, that was sorry. That was sorry.
You see why I say the ref?
His shoulders are not even close.
And here go Triple H again, ruining the heel moment.
But
now you got listen.
Throw it on the ground.
Now you got the heel that just basically cheated to win.
Well,
and
he
now
didn't
you
cheat.
got
It's the referee not doing his job.
yeah, but what I'm saying is he won under nefarious means, and now you got Triple H coming in baby facing.
Yeah, Triple H.
Throw the crown.
Triple H, man.
Floor there and then step on it.
Triple H has got to stop doing that. He has to.
That was too blatant, bro. They're gonna have to retcon that in the storyline some type of way. That was too blatant.
MD, enough people are gonna make a stink about it, and they're gonna do it in post.
No, they won't. We're the only ones on Wrestle Reality talking about it. I bet you this never comes up in anybody's review. I'm gonna be looking for it too. Nobody's gonna mention this besides us right now.
And look at the crowd. You deserve it. They don't know how to play along.
They're clapping and they're happy for Gunther, but they booed Nia Jax. What's the bullcrap with that?
When he's up close.
They booed Nia Jax.
He looks like he's 61.
Okay, there you go. At least he healing it up. At least he healed. There you go, Gunther. Be the heel.
When they zoomed up, he looked so old. He looked like they made him look like he was 61. Or older.
Just rain on their parade.
76. 70 infinite.
Damn. So SummerSlam. Who is he facing at SummerSlam?
To the top.
Is it going to be Drew or is it going to be Damian?
Will it be mean face? To the top. I don't know his name, so it's fun.
Damn, y'all there?
Yeah. I'm listening to the. I ain't want to have it on.
Oh, okay. I hate the what chance.
Yeah. They gonna have to. Yeah, that was blatant, man. Like,
yeah,
he just said the world heavyweight champion, and that would be what's the name? The Judgment Day.
Yeah, but you don't know. You don't. Nope. Look on Twitter. But Randy's shoulders was up. They're making this a storyline. Everybody's posting it now. They're making it a storyline.
Okay. Well, that's
Everybody's
good.
doing it. Yeah. I just went on Twitter. Everybody's talking about his shoulder being up. They're making it a storyline. But I don't see what you would do though. Like, it's not like it's a title. It's what would you do?
Triple threat.
It's bigger than a title.
I mean, you would have to either like redo it, which they won't do. Yeah, I mean, you can't redo it, and if you're not gonna do it right then and there, but they'll put Randy in the title picture some type of way.
Maybe that's what gets him to Cody. Maybe they'll come out and say, "Hey, your shoulders are up. There's nothing we can't take. Hey, listen, WWE, here you go. I'm gonna show you how to fix it right here. Listen, I'm gonna give you this one for free. Just come out, Nick Aldis, come out and say, hey, Randy, we reviewed the tape. We saw that your shoulders are up. We can't reverse a decision, but what we can do is give you Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. Bomb. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, but
Gunther got. I mean, so that's hard. That's hard to say.
But what how you gonna fix it with the commentators? They didn't necessarily spot it out or say anything about it.
No, that's terrible. They need to call it out. That's on them. That's 100% on them.
I mean, they were watching it just like we were watching it,
Yeah.
and it never came to their mind. I mean, as soon as I saw that, I instantly said the shoulders were way up high. It wasn't a pin.
And this is what I don't like, because had Orton been a heel, then they would have called Corey Graves would have called it out. It'd have been like, but his shoulder's not. He would have called it out.
Yeah,
it's because it was the other way around that they didn't call it out, and that's the problem.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that if they were going to do that ending, which obviously they probably didn't do it on purpose, but if they didn't, if they weren't going to do that ending, if they were going to do that ending, then you got to call it out. You have to. If they've been calling out missed spots, they've been calling out other stuff, they got to call it out. You got to.
Yeah.
But people on Twitter are posting the pictures now. So they're going to make a big deal about it, because one thing about Triple H, I want to hear what he says. He does remedy stuff. I'm going to mute out because I want to hear what he says.
Oh yeah. Drew gotta win that. Gotta win it.
I thought he was going to say tonight. I thought he was going to say tonight. They can't have CM Punk interfere in that one. They can't. Because Drew can't lose. Drew can't lose again at home. But do we like Damian Priest? I like Damian Priest's title run so far. I like his character. So I don't necessarily want to see him lose the title. So now I'm in a little pickle here. I don't know now.
Yeah, Priest is doing a good job.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see him, but Drew McIntyre needs to be the champion. The belt needs to ultimately be on Drew McIntyre.
You know what? If CM Punk screw him in Glasgow, I ain't even mad at it, man, because the amount of heat that CM Punk is gonna get, like in that bit, it's gonna be it's gonna be good.
Yeah, but MD, that heat translate to the United States though?
No, I don't believe so. It won't.
So yeah, I don't get what you know, like what would it do? They'll riot in Glasgow, but then it'll come over here and everybody will just be happy-go-lucky chanting CM Punk again.
It still plays into the story though. It plays into the story that CM Punk been screwing them since WrestleMania. So I get it. I ain't gonna be mad.
When does Drew get the title? Drew needs to get the title. And I like Damian Priest. Damian Priest's title run hasn't been bad. No, let's be fair now. Let's be fair. Because if you're gonna criticize Cody's title run, I mean, what spectacular has Damian done? He had a match with Jey Uso. That was it. Cody
at least was good though.
Yeah, but Cody at least had that banger with AJ Styles, and now he's gonna have another banger tonight. So, I mean, they're on the same.
No, because Damian Priest going into the match, the way they build it up is it's good. he hasn't done anything wrong yet, Damian Priest. Not a thing has been done wrong, and he's still associated with the Judgment Day. Yeah, he's good. Cody has nothing. It's just like everything is out of thin air. It's just Damian Priest has more of a synergy and a flow to what he's doing.
He just sent you that?
Cody's just playing it from the hip. He's wrestling good and he has good matches, but it doesn't build up for any excitement.
Yeah, I'm storyline driven, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that I disagree with you. I just think he has to get in a feud. He has to. They should have had when he beat Roman. They should have had somebody ready for him right after that. He was going to go in a feud.
Not Solo? Why not Solo being so upset that Roman lost?
They're keeping that right now. They're keeping them way apart. Like
it doesn't make sense. Like after what happened, like you would think they would have had him associated with some kind of bloodline member. Like how does WrestleMania happen and then everything just gets dropped? You know?
I thought Brock Lesnar. Look at that. Everybody's talking about the shoulder. Everybody look at all down Twitter. Everybody's talking about the shoulder. I thought Brock Lesnar was going to attack him. I mean, I thought that was coming, but I guess not.
That would have made the most sense because how Brock Lesnar screwed him over that time that started the trilogy of matches they had. How he was his tag team partner and then he just screwed him over. That was great, but you know they're not going to let Brock Lesnar in right now. It'll have to be like a year or two at least before he could even come back.
Oh hell no! Not going to be that long.
Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, he has to get some of that stink off of him. That Vince McMahon stink is heavy, even though he didn't really do anything. He didn't get the chance to do anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so we're vilifying Brock Lesnar when he really didn't do anything. Because they never said that he took the offer from her. They just said that she was offered to him.
Right.
Well, you got to remember though, they got the text messages though, Trevor, and that was directly from Brock.
Yeah, but Vince McMahon did things. You know, Vince McMahon actually made things happen. But you can talk trash all day, which is it shows his character. But nothing. He didn't follow through in that. So I think they really just going after Brock because he's Brock Lesnar. He's a high profile person. They just love bringing people down.
So if Brock attacked Cody on SmackDown, would y'all have a problem with that?
No, I have no problem with that. Not one bit.
See, again, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he did anything wrong. Like he literally, okay, MD, you would know. So you go on these college tours. They're trying to recruit your sons to play football. You know what part of the incentive is going to be, right?
In terms of what?
They going to present some white women to him.
Yeah, that's a given. I ain't.
So again, you want somebody to re-sign a contract, you give them the black man's kryptonite.
Not Himalayan women, not Nigerian women.
Hey, you give them
not Guatemalan women. We go right for the cracker women.
Hey, you give them the black man's kryptonite, man. That's
hey, it is what it is. Hey, can't trip on.
Hey, that's what it is, man. I just think we're vilifying, and again, not for nothing, is all these social justice warriors, because all the people that were complaining about the Tiffany Stratton thing were people that didn't look like us. It's funny, everybody love to crawl racism when they never experienced racism before. I just think it's just a whole nother thing for everybody to just jump aboard and be like, oh, it's something to complain about. I bet you anything they ran that by Jade Cargill, and Jade probably was like, because I think I saw a story somewhere where Jade was like, so what? Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody like to try to make bigger deals about things than what it was. It was stupid for her to repost it. But it wasn't. That doesn't tell me that she's racist. I don't think people really know what racism is. Like, I that's the problem. I don't think people really know what racism is.
Yeah, it's all about context, man. It's about context. You know, it was a dumb thing for her to do. You know, do I feel there was any ill will toward it? No, because I mean it was a sound bite of some nigga activity anyway.
Exactly.
So, you know. And I think it was like a Housewives or whatever clip. I don't know where she got the sound clip from, but you know, it is what and she probably deep into that herself, you know. So
and she probably thought she was gonna get some major heat, and it was just gonna be something like, oh yeah, it's gonna make my character just because not for nothing, everybody's cheering Tiffany. She need to do something to make people stop cheering her. So again, I just thought it was stupid to post it, but I'm not going to be the one to be there like, oh my gosh, she's such a racist and this, and I'm not doing that. Because again, what is she using her race to racism is using holding people back based on their race, and how is she doing that? How is she influencing anybody's money? How is she holding anybody back from advancing educationally or getting a higher position in the company? If anything, Bianca and Jade are being like boosted to the top of the damn card. Like, what the hell are we doing here?
So to go with I don't know if you guys Logan Paul just came in. There go Cody right now, but have you guys seen that South Park episode or show about Logan Paul's drink? They call it Fred. It's supposed to be Prime, but in the show they call it Fred.
I haven't watched South Park. I haven't watched South Park in a while.
I was watching it yesterday. My God, it's funny as hell. Like all the kids, like Cartman, they have to have it because it's like a status symbol thing.
Oh.
They're selling Logan Paul's drink like his weed and stuff. Like they have to sell it in the back alleys and whatnot because it's so hard to obtain. It's funny as hell, man. You gotta check that out, man. It's funny as hell.
It's not as I've had it and it don't even like really taste good.
Oh, the Prime? Well, they have different flavors. The one we had, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's Hey, listen, I'm watching Cody and my daughter just singing this whole song. Like he's still over, but I think it's just like Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes never had long title reigns. He didn't need it because the money for Dusty was always in the chase. And like I just feel I don't need to see Cody go on a 3-year reign or a 1-year reign or nothing like that. Him winning the title was enough for me. I'd like to see him get into some good feuds, i.e. Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, Gunther that they robbing me out of because they're on different brands. But and then he'll eventually deal with the bloodline. But I don't think he needs a long title run. He doesn't. I think the money for Cody right now is in merchandising and just being the face of the damn company. Like he's everywhere. I was listening to a story the other day where this girl had never watched wrestling before, and then she was like, "Oh my God, I got to watch because look at how good looking that guy is." Like it's just.
Cody's shaking everything in hand in the ring, man. This nigga is way too nice. We need to start slapping bitches or something because we can't be so nice like this, man. My God.
Hey, that's a white meat baby face. That's a baby face. He listen. What? Okay, there's not a true white meat baby face in wrestling besides him. Like if Vince McMahon had him in the 80s, he would have moved Hulk Hogan out of the way. Like a guy that just shaking hands and like he wants his white meat babyface. And that's what Cody is. He's literally, he's just a guy that just talks to everybody. And hey, versus you had your other champion for 3 years that never showed up to work.
So do you think that Logan Paul has zero chance to win today, as everybody's saying?
They care about Cody because he's the champion.
Logan Paul shouldn't be in this match. The reason Logan Paul is in this match is because the Saudi Prince likes him.
Oh, is that what
And
it is?
and he always wants him on the card. That's why they put him in the match against Roman Reigns. What was it, last year or a year before? When was that? A year ago?
2 years ago, yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, like that's what it is.
Goes that crash to the
And the Saudi Prince is giving them bank. I think they're getting $50 million for this show. God, I hate that belt. I can't wait until he throws that in the garbage.
I wish they would change the belt.
You were in love with
Not that one. Not that one. I hated that one. I love the world title. I don't like that belt. That belt is ugly.
I only like the the men's tag team belt, and that's it. And then I like the women, all the women belts.
If Logan Paul become WWE champion, they're gonna just use him as a media on a media blitz just to promote the company.
What the hell are they doing?
Does the ring look smaller to y'all?
Yeah, it does. I noticed that.
It's
It doesn't seem as big as it normally will.
Yeah.
It's because it's zoomed.
No, that's not the regular 20. What do they use? A 20 by 20 or 16 by 16?
It's 20, man, 20.
It's 20 by 20.
That's
WCW had a 16.
Yeah. NXT's usually taking place now.
And you know what don't you notice either looking at this match? You don't notice the prime in the middle of the ring.
Hell, they don't need no advertising. Not for this show. How much money they get?
Okay, that's probably why they're doing it.
I think that's NXT. Just they added more places.
But is Prime even available over there? They're probably not even in that market.
That's probably why. Yeah, that's probably why they aren't doing it. Because obviously,
didn't he just give one away when he was walking down the ring?
Yeah, because obviously Logan Paul is under contract for a while, and I didn't hear anything about the Prime sponsorship. Damn, how much do they have to be paying WWE to do that though? Did you ever think you'd live in a time where WWE would actually post something in the middle of their ring that's not WWE stuff, or have matches like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match which was terrible? I mean,
Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Pitch Black match with Bray and LA Knight.
That was probably my favorite.
But the prime thing they probably got in Logan Paul contract though. They probably got that like settled in the contract somewhere.
The only reason I like that Mountain Dew Pitch Black match,
Because I mean it'll be kind of stupid to be signed with WWE and then turn around and pay them to advertise.
Yeah, it's probably like the Macho Man Slim Jim deal. Because Eric Bischoff said that Slim Jim basically paid Macho Man's contract. So that's
probably something like that.
Yeah, it's probably what they're doing. Yeah, because that wouldn't make sense. Like, I work for you now, I'm also paying you to promote my product. That's crazy. So Logan Paul is in the ring right now, and his brother's gonna be fighting Mike Tyson coming up soon. Next month.
July.
Hey, I'm putting money on Logan Paul Jake Paul to knock him out.
There's no way in hell he can.
So how are they going to do that? Because it's going to be on Netflix. Is Netflix going to try to charge something extra for that, or like how they going? Or I can just turn on Netflix and watch.
Oh, that's happening on Netflix?
Yeah. It better be just watch it.
No, you got to pay for that. You come on, man.
Okay, first of all, Trevor, that's an exhibition match. Mike Tyson is long retired and done with, and that Paul idiot or whatever, his ass is not even a ranked professional.
Good spot.
I'm not watching some made up athletes right now and paying extra to see it. They should just be lucky people want to tune in.
Nah, they gonna put a price tag on that. They can get $100. They can get $100 for that.
Like that.
They can get $100 for that easily. And I just saw yesterday.
Nobody paying no $100.
Yeah, if
I'm not even paying $15.99, the old WCW price. I'm not even paying that.
I just saw yesterday that Terry Crews is going to be fighting Anderson Silva in a boxing match.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews will be fighting Anderson Silva. When I saw it, I couldn't believe it. I had to send it to Bones and Zay, and they confirmed it. I was like, wow. These boxing matches are getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous in that they don't have no real professionals people want to see. So
I agree with you. Hey, we agreeing a little too much tonight, but I agree with you. Yeah, I totally agree with you because I can't tell you who's the heavyweight boxing champion right now. I know. What's the white dude? I know he just lost last week. I don't even remember.
He lost to a Ukrainian guy.
What the hell is his name?
You're talking about Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury, that's his name.
Yeah. Yeah, boxing is a spectacle, bro. Like, don't nobody give a damn about the sport of boxing no more like that.
Yeah, that's horrible though, because that's a sport that's gone on for hundreds of years. They have a legacy behind boxing, and it's not here anymore. They messed up when they didn't make their own Super Bowl. Like, you know, we got WrestleMania, you got Super Bowl, you got World Series. Boxing doesn't have an annual event for people to look forward to. It's just the boxers say, hey, I'm going to wrestle when I feel like wrestling. I mean, box when I feel like boxing. And that's it. And, like, you don't get a nice organized event, and they've never had that.
Now you're contradicting yourself, Van K.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
So we just got finished talking about how the individual athlete don't get paid this much money, this, that, and the third. But then you turn around and say that, you know, there should be some type of organized event. The only way you can do that is through like some type of league. Look at boxing. You got WBC, WBA, all these different people, right? The promoters are the middlemen to these individual boxers. They're not signing contracts with the leagues themselves. They just signing they just getting booked like a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? The only way that you can do that is you're going to have to organize the athletes in a league. But then that'll go against what you say.
I don't see how it goes against what I'm saying.
Because again, so let's say WBC, right? Let's say WBC says, hey, look, we don't want to have all these unifications and having to go through the bookers, the promoters to do this, that with these boxers. Let's just sign the boxers themselves to a contract. So we can have things set up the way we want them to be set up. What is that going to do? That's going to go based on any other sport, organized sport, NBA contract, NFL, et cetera, et cetera. So do we want to individually book the athlete, or do we want to sign him to a contract to make a league? Which one do we want?
I want the league to be organized so that there's a structured way to see the fights that people want to see and garner interest by fans. Right now, it's just wide open, and anybody fight anybody they want, and nobody cares, and nobody knows these fighters individually. I think that's a misstep. I think you. So
who's going to benefit more from that, though?
Huh?
Who's going to benefit more, though, the individual athlete or the league itself?
Why can't you have a league that and the individuals benefiting at the same time? The NBA has done that. The NBA has done that. I mean, that's the benchmark. The NFL chooses not to do that, but they're making more money than the NBA, and for some reason, the NBA players are making more money than NFL players. It can be done. It's just they don't want to do it, and I think it's a bad look in the long run. But whatever. They could do this, man. If the boxing has this rich history, and it's a shame that today we don't know about any boxers. We don't know about any moments or any. There's no event to look forward to. There's nothing. It's like boxing is just this weird sport that's just out there.
That was a good looking octopus by Logan
Yeah,
Paul.
yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Jake Paul actually. I mean, Logan Paul is actually. That's why I like in the promo Friday. Cody said, "That's what I mean," because it had to always make sense. Cody said that I'm not going to sit here and say you don't belong here, because like if you're a champion and you tell me how terrible your opponent is, why the hell do I want to see y'all wrestle? Cody said that you belong here. You're just not committed enough. And did he hit that disaster kick? I don't know. I couldn't really tell. But Logan Paul absolutely belongs in this ring. Tremendous talent.
And he hit him. He hit him. He connected.
Like I'd get them. I could see him being champion at some point. Like, you know, so I'm not even upset with him being U.S. champion. I just needed to be a means to an end to get the title on LA Knight. Like the title, they have to get that belt on LA Knight.
Why?
Man, if Cody loses this already, that's just a bad
Cody. Come on, Cody.
I'm just saying, I could see Logan Paul winning this.
No.
I'm not saying he's gonna win it, but I can see it. I can see it. I'm telling you.
That was the reason. That was the reason why they realized how stupid it was, saying both titles were on the line. Everybody was running with both titles being on the line. And then they course corrected and was like, oh, no, hell, because if Cody wins and he's a U.S. champion, how the hell are we going to get the belt on LA Knight? So they had to course correct and say, hey, it's just.
No, I mean, they'll just do like what Ultimate Warrior did. Just get rid of the lesser title.
Yeah, but
who are these people? Who the hell is that?
Probably Logan's guys.
He always has one of these weird guys come into the event with him.
That was stupid.
And usually they have the prime.
He said he lost all his brass knuckles.
Those brass knuckles look so fake. Like I've had a real pair of brass knuckles. Brass knuckles don't look like that.
And what's he using on?
It's like styrofoam brass.
Yeah, it looked like styrofoam. Yeah.
There was
painted.
Oh, Keela's actually watching the show. Like she's like. That's crazy. I didn't know she actually watched wrestling. Well, I know her husband watches, so I guess she's probably watching it with him. You told me that like 4 times already.
Rolling them in.
I want pickle. I love pickle.
What the hell are you arguing with?
Why is Michael Cole getting involved in the action?
No, he's arguing with Michael Cole because they weren't supposed to use the brass knuckles, and Michael Cole telling them like, "Hey, bro, you said you weren't going to do it."
Wait a minute now. This is ridiculous. You're supposed to commentate the action, not be a part of the action.
Still is brass knuckles, Cody. Then throw it backstage. And then
he did his job on that one.
Give it to the person who owns the WWE. I don't remember. Adam Pearce.
So the announcer helping your babyface champion now. and just so you guys do know, we will be reviewing AEW Double or Nothing this coming Wednesday. We'll go over the full card. That show is tomorrow night at 8:00. So lock in because that's going to be a long one. Even though I think it's only 8 matches. It's still going to be a long one because AEW feels like they got to go that 4 or 5 hour mark.
You're going to go to sleep on that one.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see this Mercedes and Willow Nightingale. Will they do the right thing and let Willow Nightingale win? That's what I'm concerned about. That's what I want.
I don't think they're going to do
Roddy Strong and Ospreay going to be the best match on the card. I already pretty much know it.
No, I think that Stadium Stampede is going to be tremendous. Oh, but did you see Darby Allin come to the ring with a damn flamethrower and all he did was just point it in the air? Why would I be afraid of somebody holding a flamethrower if he's not even pointing it at me? Like that was stupid. That was really, really stupid. And AEW has a big problem because like their buildings are consistently empty. Like, I mean, this is getting ridiculous. See, Cody is a great wrestler. So this is the thing. Y'all think, because somebody asked me yesterday, they was like, man, I'd love to see you and Venkat in a celebrity boxing match because all y'all do is argue. Y'all don't understand. Me and Venkat don't argue for the sake of arguing. We argue because we watch this different. I still say that he got a little WCW hatred in him. That's why he feel the way he does about WWE. But we always come back to it at the end. I agree with him. Cody is going to always give you at least a 4-star match. But if there's no story to it, your investment is down, like way down. And I agree with that. Because with me, you have to have a story to the match. That's why I can talk the way I do about AEW matches, because none of their matches ever tell a story. It's just let me spam finisher, spam finisher, spam finisher. It's entertaining, but what did it do at the end? Nothing. Oh, he missed that buckshot lariat. Cody Cutter, boom. Oh, he hit that one. Don't try to go for an avalanche, Cody Cutter. So the Cody Cutter is just a setup move to the Crossroads, because I don't think I've ever seen him beat anybody with the Cody Cutter.
Yeah, that and disaster kick.
Man, these stadiums are insane, man. Like what they're doing to these things. I need to do what they did to Dolphin Stadium in my backyard and put one of them damn covers up. Because I don't know how we gonna make it come Juneteenth. This is insane, man.
Wow.
Oh shit, the vertebrae. Is he gonna do a vertebraker?
What in the world?
Oh, okay. I was about to say we in a new WWE. Oh, he hit him with his own Crossroads.
Just how.
All I can think about is Roman Reigns saying that move sucked. Hey, if they would have let him do a vertebraker, then we really would have been in a new WWE. Because they do not allow vertebreakers and things like that. That's like one of them banned moves. Which I don't know why. I mean, they let you do poison rana.
What do you mean you don't know why?
Because if they let you do a poison, hey, I'd rather take a vertebraker over a poison rana. I've seen these.
Power drivers shouldn't be legal. They shouldn't be doing power drivers.
Oh, you're not a fan of power drivers?
No, friggin' Owen Hart should have let everybody know we shouldn't be doing power drivers.
I think power drivers should be special match basis.
There's no need for it in wrestling. You don't need to be doing stuff like that. A power bomb at least goes on the back, but a power driver is specifically to the neck and head. That ain't good, man.
So you remember you hit me with a power driver. Was that you or no? Johnny hit me with a power driver. Listen, I've never been that scared in my life than when I got hit with that power driver, because I'm like, man, if you don't do this right, but he was showing me like, nah, I'm going to hit you right here on my thigh. Hey, we breaking kayfabe here, but it is what it is. When he hit me with that damn move, I thought I was going to die, man. But I made it. Obviously, but I was scared, man. I was scared to take the power driver. Scared.
Certain moves in wrestling, you just don't need that. You don't need to do stuff like that.
But you have a guy like Paul Orndorff that built their careers on that move.
Yeah, but that was a dumber time. I'm sure he injured people over the years.
Didn't he injure? Well, no, that was kayfabe with Arn Anderson.
Jerry Lawler.
Yep.
Yeah, but again, I think like moves like that should be reserved. Like, yeah, he got to stop beefing with Michael Cole now.
He's not going to stop.
And this is what I don't see. I've never been a fan of this, the clearing off the announce table.
I hate it.
I say drop them right on the damn TV monitors.
And make the pain worse.
They should have that table rigged in a way that the monitors are like drop in or something. Look at Logan Paul using sense, breaking the count. Oh my goodness, give him kudos for that.
Has he ever been smart in his life?
Of course.
Has he? In WWE.
He went for the pedigree.
I love that the pedigree is the ultimate move in wrestling. that everybody has to do that. Like that's the move in wrestling that everybody. That's the statement move.
That move sucks.
Cody Cutter on the now. Hey, what's up with these announcers then?
Yeah, but it did. Hey, that's like Carlito hitting the backstabber at last month's pay per view. It was a nice looking spot, but Cody would have been hurt more than anything. Hey, the pedigree doesn't suck, by the way.
A pedigree is a horrible move.
Steel table.
It's a horrible move. The only hurt that you're getting is you doing it on someone because you're dropping down on your knees and
Let him
ankle.
get eliminated.
That's it. It's
Yeah.
not making a connection.
Well, you know, Triple H, he used to not release the arms when he did.
Yeah.
Like he started doing that later on.
Google like if you go to YouTube and look up like Triple H's early pedigrees and see where he was dropping dudes on their heads, that's crazy. But that's not in the rule book. The ref, you can't tell the ref to stop his count.
The thing that I don't understand in wrestling is why would one guy rolling into the ring break the count when the other guy's out the ring? That's the whole point of a count out. So why are we doing that where it breaks the count? It shouldn't break any count. All it does is you're in the ring and the other guy's out the ring, he's counted out. There's no breaking of the count. The only way you break the count is if you bring the other guy in with you.
So I get what you're saying because they've never explained why it does that. It's just been something that
because there is no explanation for it.
Here you go. He can do another viral moment. What are you gonna do this year? You gonna drink Prime while he's videotaping himself?
God, shameless plug.
I love the new camera work though. The new production for them is fantastic. Look at that, 360 cameras. This is awesome.
Let's see how funny this is.
Doing the Triple A.
Finally, the table broke. It took you like 4 matches to get this table broken.
Hey, they doing the Triple A. What again? Triple H is overshadowing everybody. This is literally let's pay homage to Triple H. Let's do the pedigree. Let's do the water spit. Everything is paying homage to Triple H.
If he wins this belt, I will be the world's maddest girl, angriest girl.
I need to get you on when Bianca Belair about to lose a match so everybody can hear your meltdown.
I will literally scream the house down.
Fantastic frog splash.
Yeah, he hit sky high. He hit the D'Lo Brown.
Yeah, that D'Lo Brown sky high. Yeah. Hey, Logan Paul, I got zero complaint with Logan Paul. Zero complaints at all about him. He earns his spots. It's crazy though that it's showing that kind of anybody could come in and do this. But he has been like the one celebrity that has really, really, really excelled at this. Is that Amazon outside? Did somebody just drop off a package?
They need Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny, man. That needs to happen.
I think it's just
that'll be good.
Sleep tight. Don't go to bed.
That's a long match.
Bed.
So okay. So how do you think? So you have your main champion going 50-50 with your secondary champion. You guys don't have a problem with that? I don't.
No,
I'm just saying. I don't.
Not at all. No. That's what should happen. That's what should happen.
Oh, ref bump. Oh, here go you. Oh, Stinger splash. Oh, so Cody pulled up. Okay.
Who's coming up?
Hell no, he's not going to hit the vertebraker.
What's going on? I don't understand this stuff.
Holy shit, he hit the vertebraker.
Oh, somebody.
Oh my God, he hit the vertebraker.
He hurt his neck. I know it. I have a big feeling. You
They
took down. You let him take down.
Doing this because of Osprey?
Bro, they just let him hit the vertebraker.
They doing this because of Osprey's wrist.
Do you have any IQ?
I don't know why. I'm shocked they let him hit the vertebraker. I'm.
Does Cody Rhodes have any IQ right now? Because he literally let Logan Paul take down the referee.
He never felt pain like this
He's
before
gonna
in
hit
his
that
life.
move.
They wouldn't take this belt off of Cody. Nah, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
Where's the brass knucks at? There you go, doing it. The old Ric Flair.
No, I love Ric Flair's on just a roll of tape. that was just taped like he has the cardboard taped up.
No more brass knuckles. You literally said.
I've never seen a brass.
Who is this person? Who
Who is this guy?
What? It's the now. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's one. I think no. Never mind.
Apparently, there's some popular guy in Saudi Arabia, but who is he though?
I thought that was the announcer.
A man with.
You said I'm Cody Rhodes, bitch.
You get it done every time.
See, I don't think you need to be doing the crossroads 3 times every match. You're bastardizing the move.
It just puts the show out.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It just puts the show out.
One time should be enough.
Yeah, one crossroads. You should only need one. You should only need 3 crossroads to beat Roman Reigns. That's it.
Well, you should only need 3 crossroads to beat The Rock.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get off of this Rock thing.
The Rock is the one that he's the final boss, man. The final boss.
So he never hit him with the brass knuckles. I mean this.
He hit him in the stomach.
Yeah, well, he hit him in the stomach on the outside, but I don't know if they're gonna use this as a storyline going forward that he was never able to use the knuckles. I'd love right now to hear Brock Lesnar's music hit. Yeah, but then where would you have that match? Because that match would only be for SummerSlam, and I'm telling you, Randy Orton is going to be a SummerSlam opponent.
Wait, if it does Brock Lesnar and Cody
God,
Rhodes,
they got to get rid of that belt.
Like you were saying, if Randy Orton beats up Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton can ruin Cody Rhodes' match, and Brock Lesnar can have Cody Rhodes. No.
Yeah, but then Randy Orton wouldn't be helping Brock Lesnar.
How? I don't get it. I'm not understanding this.
Yeah, the whole table spots. It doesn't. I love that shot, man. That 360 camera shot. I love that. This guy, his name is Lee Fitting, because I keep forgetting his name, but he's a new guy. He took Kevin Dunn's spot. He's the one doing all these different camera angles and doing the filming where they're coming from outside now into the arena, which I love that also. God, that Sky High is awesome. Man, look how high. He got higher than Montez Ford. And Montez Ford flies out the building. But yeah, this Lee Fitting guy, you got to give him a lot of credit. Ever since he took over, their production has been a whole hell of a lot better. And I'm glad they got rid of that shaky cam.
I didn't see the shaky cam, so I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so fellas, what did we give this? It's almost 4:00. What did we give this this show overall?
Go ahead.
Girl, me looking at it, it wasn't anything spectacular. I thought it was going through the motions, so I give it a low mid card. Mid card. I wasn't, there's nothing here special. There was nothing. I mean, this, if anything, this felt like a good episode of Raw or something like that.
MD?
Yeah, it was all right, so. It was okay. I mean, for what it is. So the opposite of Randy Orton. Welcome back to the best man thing.
MD, you sound like you don't even sound like you're underwater. You sound, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, give me a second.
So Venkat, what was your favorite match?
I mean, even the Gunther match, I wouldn't say it was that great. I don't know. I don't know. Out of all the stuff we've seen, everything just felt kind of meh. My favorite moment is just the fact that Nia Jax won. That's it. But there's no match here. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I got to revisit that. I'm like, I just got through it, and that's it. I really should give it a 2, but it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad, so I can't give it a 2. So I'll just stick with the 3 because It's unmemorable. It's what it is. It's nothing here. It's nothing here to feel good about.
Yeah, can you hear me better now? My bad.
Yeah.
I'm going back and forth because I'm on the damn grill. So
Oh, you go. I'm grilling Monday.
yeah, well, I'll be at work, so
Oh,
yeah, I'm getting everything in. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I give it a 3. It wasn't nothing special, nothing memorable. The Randy Orton Gunther match was pretty much the best match on the card to me. But yeah, it wasn't nothing to write home about. Like I said, I got to go back and watch that Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan.
so mark the tape machines. Mark the tape machines. I'm about to agree with Venkat. I give this overall card a 3. Surprisingly, the match that I thought was going to steal the show was Gunther Orton. I think the finish may have took me out of that because because commentary didn't make us think about it, I can't grade it as high as I want to. It was a good wrestling match though. Nothing on this show was bad, but nothing on this show was overly enjoyable. This was not Backlash.
Right.
This was not night 2 of WrestleMania. This show to me was very mid. It was, hey, I'm giving you $50 million. Come put a show on for it. That's what it was. And none of these Saudi shows actually have been any good to me to make me be like, oh my God, I can't miss the Saudi shows. The best thing about the Saudi shows is that they start at 1:00, so we could do this and get out of here and go enjoy the rest of our day. So I agree with the consensus take on the thing. This will not be a show that I go back and watch. It just won't. It won't. And I mean, it may come off as me being negative, but with me, I'm going to give you exactly what I felt watching it. Nothing was memorable. I don't think Logan Paul deserved to be in the main event, not because I don't like Logan Paul, but he did nothing to get in the championship match. Even the match that I thought was going to just be insane, the triple threat for the IC title match, I just thought that never got into a next gear because it was more about Otis and Chad Gable. So the IC title became a secondary part of the match. So that's my view on it. I got to give it I just give it a mid. It was mid. It was good. It was good. It just wasn't memorable. It wasn't Backlash. It was back to me for WWE. Backlash is now the new standard for the year. Yep. Beat Backlash, and it was not Backlash. And that's just how I feel about it. I mean, night 2 of WrestleMania, y'all know I love that, but beat Backlash. Backlash to me is the new standard for WWE, and this was not Backlash, but this is a Saudi card. I'm glad that we got a memorable King and Queen of the Ring because, like, I agree with MD. The women's side to me was better. Just when I think about Natalya versus Io, I think of Io and Lyra. Like, Io had a tremendous showing. You know what? Now that I think about it, Io should have. I agree with Venkat. Io should have been in the. Well, he would have picked on her and said, "Why is this small Chinese woman getting all this offense on Nia?" But I agree, as far as the star power, Io should have been in the finals. Now that it played out, I would have much rather Io versus Nia. Still the same result, though. Nia being, coming out winning. So I don't disagree with Nia winning at all. Nia deserves a win, and Gunther should have been the winner. I just think they clunked up the end of the Gunther match. But yeah, that's all I got on this. So we sorry we couldn't. I mean, sorry we couldn't be more positive about it. But it was just a mid show. I fully.
The athletes are like groggy from the flight.
Yeah,
and the stress.
I fully expect tomorrow night show.
Maybe they should clear the whole week.
You know what? They probably should just go there a week ahead of time.
Yeah, they should clear. They should just preempt Monday Night Raw and every other show, and just not have shows, or have Monday Night Raw feature like the low card people that are not involved in the event, and fly all those guys.
Or tape it.
Yeah, or just tape it.
Just tape it.
Yeah, they got to do something because you could tell, like, It sucks to have to take that ride. I mean, first you got to finish out your schedule for the week, then get right into this long plane ride to get over there. Now you're in this strange place, and you got to get up for a match. That's kind of crazy. They should get the whole week off.
Yeah, I don't disagree, man. I don't.
I think they should have the whole week off for every PLE, so that they come in somewhat fresh, because you're supposed to have a higher standard for those events. So you can't be working house shows or Monday Night Raws or SmackDowns and then go into this PLE and give your best. You might not be able to give your best because you're so banged up.
I think the only problem with that though is the money that they're making off these Raws and SmackDowns, that like they gotta put on like the crazy. They still got to do it. I mean, these guys deserve an off season. They do. I think if they took 2 to 3 months off and came back on as a season premiere, that everybody would be like, "Holy crap! I've been waiting for it." Just like the video I put in the group today. They got me so hyped for football season, but the football season is making me wait. They're making me wait.
Right.
So. All right, fellas. Well, I know MD say he on the grill. What you grilling, MD?
Well, yeah, I got some beef ribs and hot dogs, hamburgers. I'll probably put I got a turkey loin. I'll probably put on there too. So.
Oh, you grill turkey?
Yeah.
That's a Republican barbecue.
Yeah.
Beef ribs. It's a pig ass too, but that don't go on till last. I don't eat that.
we know who making all the money. He got beef ribs.
Beef ribs cost a lot, man.
Man, beef ribs so damn expensive. So
good.
So you off this whole weekend?
No, I got to work tomorrow.
Oh, you work on it?
Yeah, I'm where I got to work tomorrow. Yeah, so. I'll be out tomorrow, Monday, then I come back on Tuesday. But it is what it is. He works hard for the money, man.
Yeah, hey, I feel you, man. So, fellas, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to get out of here and take care of what I got to take care of. Hey, all those of you guys watching over on Twitter, I appreciate it. Make sure you just come on over to just come on over to YouTube. I mean, I got my beef with YouTube, but y'all come on over to YouTube. But again, very pedestrian show today, but it's over. And now we can go about our days. We will be back this Wednesday for Wrestling with Reality to review AEW Double or Nothing. That's taking place tomorrow night. So if y'all got no further words, I don't either. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
All right. Peace, y'all.
All right, peace out.
See y'all guys on Wednesday. Oh, tomorrow at 12, Man Talk Monday, special episode of Man Talk Monday tomorrow at noon. With all said, everybody, peace.
And the bitch. Now the whole world can acknowledge me. You'll get the shit. You'll be knee deep in the shit. Brother, I'm gonna take you home.
What?